I'm Todd Johnson from Deshler, Ohio.
And what is this truck?
It's a 1964 Needle Nose Pete, owned by my dad, Vic Johnson.
And he's had it for a while?
Oh, I believe we got it in the late 70s.
Did he work it then? He's had
No,
it so long?
well, yeah, Dad had a shop. We pulled trailers around with it, but not for hire. We just shuttled semi trailers around.
So even in the late 70s, it would have still been
It was a
getting
working
old.
truck.
Okay,
Yeah, but it was getting old
he bought it just
to use.
okay.
Always wanted one.
What color was it when he got it?
It was two-tone green.
And what made him decide on yellow?
I did.
Oh,
Took a lot of talking to get it painted yellow.
I do like yellow trucks.
Yeah.
So there's something about them.
I used to pick on Vern Huffman about him making his Dodge yellow, trying to make it look like a Peterbilt.
What's under the hood?
335 Cummins.
Transmission?
4x4, 2-stick.
But now it just goes to shows, right?
Yeah. We haul steam engines with it.
It gets to do fun things then.
Drop deck trailer. And I actually thought about bringing a steam engine, but a little tight to get around.
Yeah, they're starting to stack them in here.
Yeah, we used to have that all back.
And this show's been going on for, this is the 23rd year, I think. Have you come most years?
Oh, I probably 10 years in and out.
This truck has been in the family for a pretty long time.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first truck you ever drove?
First truck I ever drove was a 1970 cab over 4070A International.
Ooh, and there's one here. Don't usually see one, so it's pretty
I wish
neat.
we still had it, but it's gone.
So was your family like especially attached to any particular brand of truck?
Pete's.
Okay. What was the first Peterbilt that would have been in your family? When did this one? Okay. Yeah. So this started it. Yeah. When he got it, it was to work. Yeah. But since then, has it been totally redone?
Oh, yeah. In 94, we stretched it out. Put longer suspension. It was a single axle. It had a sleeper on it. We took the sleeper off of it. It's always had the winch for loading up steam engines. That's when we repainted it, rewired it, redid the airlines. And
this paint's from 94?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it sits in the barn all the time.
Okay. A little deck for loading stuff?
Just had
extra stuff?
A lot of frame rail when we bought the suspension and redid it because it was a single axle before. And we wanted to stretch it out a little bit to give it some look. And Dad come up with this deck idea. So I can see beer cooler and lawn chairs on there. So it works out pretty good.
If you don't have a sleeper, somewhere to throw stuff, actually, It's pretty annoying to have to climb in and out of a sleeper to load stuff. So pretty convenient. Can we look inside?
Sure. I didn't. I got cleaning stuff sitting in there.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty plain Jane.
At least your truck made it to the show.
Yeah. Nothing fancy. On the way over here, I was thinking we ought to do something with the interior.
Like what? Different seats or?
Oh, I don't know. Some upholstery or something on it, you know.
And it was a perfect day for a drive this morning. Is this the only 2-stick truck in your fleet?
Yeah, in the family, yeah. I took a little bit to learn how to drive.
I was going to say, what was the learning curve for that?
My dad wasn't allowed to go with me.
Have you driven this one before?
A couple of times. I'm still struggling.
A couple of times and still struggling.
I think I was probably 14 when we got it.
Were you excited?
Oh, yeah. Went from a cab over to a single axle Pete.
What's the farthest it's been from home?
Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
What?
Yep, went there to pick up a steam engine.
Wow. And how did it handle that trip?
Did it all right, made it home, didn't break down. So
that's a pretty long trip.
Yeah, my dad took it up there and bought a steam engine.
Probably smiled the whole way.
Yep.
Could I possibly bother you to open one side of the
No,
hood
I can do that.
people can see how these even open?
It's not clean.
Oh, that's all right. Now, does that make it easier or harder to work on?
Harder.
So when it was gone over in 94, did you redo the engine and everything too?
No. Now we added an aftercooler to it. Put new fenders on it. Supposedly, when Dad bought it, it had the motor overhauled. That's what the widow lady told my dad.
What did it do with the previous owner?
I don't know. I don't know. It had set for quite a few years, and I think she lost her storage space, and my dad had heard about it and went and looked at it.
Was it nearby?
Cleveland.
And it's not all rusted up from being up by the lake? And
No. Well, the fenders were in pretty bad shape. We bought brand new fenders for it out of Oklahoma or Kansas, someplace, I don't remember. It's been quite a few years ago.